What's up, y'all? I want to start this off with a prayer. I want to say, God, thank you, praise you for giving us life, for us being here, for us having our health, for us having the sight to see, the hands to hold the phone, opposable thumbs, send text messages, write captions, comments. Take the top off of a bottle, grab the bottle, drink from the bottle, the containments of the bottle. Thank you, God. As we start today's conversation, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors. We want to shout out all of our ancestors, family, and friends, people that believed in us, the people that encouraged us, showed us compassion, people that had empathy for our struggles, listened to us, the people that we meet, passerbys, strangers, people we have small talk with, the people that, for that one sliver of a second, that one sliver of a second, they look at us, they see us, and they understand us. And you know what? That one little sliver of a second, that might be the one moment that just keeps you going, just keeps that lit flickering. That lit light flickering. Flickering light lit. Lit flickering light. It's beautiful. I want to say this right now. This message, this message is for the people who are struggling with mental health. How about this? No. How about we keep it more metaphorical how we say this? This is for the people who are in a dark time in their life. If you're in a dark time in your life, you may not be struggling with mental health. You just may be in a time of uncertainty. It may feel uncomfortable. You may be going through transitions with friendships or a job or location. You're moving. Maybe you're getting into arguments with the people that you love. Maybe things are not working out between the people that you would want things to work out with. Maybe you're finding out things in your relationships that are just fucking ruining everything. Maybe it's just all crumbling down. And I realize, and I want to say that I feel for you. I understand. I may not know exactly what your specific situation is, but I can say this. I understand that pain, that feeling, that restlessness, like waking up and not wanting to get out of bed, waking up and not wanting to go anywhere, waking up and not feeling good inside. Like, that shit is so difficult. And I didn't understand the depth of feeling depressed until the last couple years. I didn't really know what that felt like for real until I was sitting down in my apartment and I was just like, whoa, like, this is a real thing where your light within you can get like extinguished. And I had to fight to keep that light. I had to fight to keep the fire within me, because they say, like, it's harder to repair a broken man. It's easier to raise a strong boy to a man than repair a broken man. And I feel like for me, I'm like a survivor. I am a survivor. I should not be walking around smiling. Should not be walking around confident, believing in myself, and pushing for my own, like, just my life. You know what I'm saying? Having life force. And I know it. I know I shouldn't, and you know why? I realize even more why I'm like even more adamant about it, because I've met people who felt that same way about me. You shouldn't feel so confident. Why do you still believe in yourself? Why are you still making videos? Why are you still outspoken? You should be like all the other guys. Why aren't you like all the other guys who, have no fire in their bellies, who've had who've been spiritually castrated? Why aren't you like them? And when you feel that, man, it's like you want to go harder, bro. And people could probably raise their eyes and be like, that's not your experience. I'm like telling you, bro, like when you're very confident, when you still have confidence, when you have self-assurance in yourself, you will offend people. People will look at you like, wait, you're supposed to be weak. You're supposed to be sad. You're supposed to be sorry for yourself. That's how you're supposed to be. There's an unwritten expectation in certain places in our country, in the world, or communities, in families, social environments, where you're not supposed to feel that way about yourself. And I recognized that when I was in Portland, Oregon, and I would go to these AA meetings. By the way, I've never been an alcoholic, but I was just going to these meetings because it was like church involved, and then it was like a men's group, and it'd be a big table, big circle, and you get a number, and then everybody gets to talk, right, and tell their story, their testimony. And I'm not gonna exaggerate this. It'd be a room full of 10, 15 men, and sometimes I'd be like one of the last people to speak, and every last one of them would just give you their victim story about, and everybody had been through shit. You know what I'm saying? We've all been through things. But I just kept seeing like every last one of them was like, it was like they were feeling sorry for themselves. Like it was all over, and it's like they had all given up. They had all given up. It's like, and it was like misery loves company kind of thing, but it was framed as a safe place for everyone to express themselves. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna express myself. As soon as it got to me, I said what I was going through, but then I was like, yeah, but I'm strong. I got a heart. I know. I got a heart. Like I'm still here. I still got business plans. I still got goals. I don't care like if the whole world is turning against me. I don't care if I'm sleeping outside in my car. Or, I got no money. I don't care what it looks like. I'm still waking up every day knowing that God has a plan for me, and I have a purpose, and I'm gonna fight for it. And I don't care how hard it gets. I'm gonna keep going. That was me. And you know what's crazy? I thought that if I did that, it's like if it was a movie, you'd think that like all the guys would be like, damn it, he's right. You know what I'm saying? Slap the table and yeah, like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you would expect. But when I did that, you know what would happen after that? Crickets. They'd all look at me. I'm not even kidding. They'd look at me like I was weird, like roll their eyes. Like mad, get mad, you know what I'm saying? And I kept going back and kept going back. And you know when you feel microaggressions where you feel like people just don't like you, like just like the short conversation. There's like a way in which people are. And I was like, oh, these people are mad at me because I still have fire in me. Because I haven't snipped my balls off, okay? I haven't just given up. I haven't given up like them. They're mad at me for that. I stopped going. Like, because I realized like, oh, this is an environment for men to motivate themselves and be strong. This is like the slow acceptance of the cows going to the slaughterhouse, and all the cows just get together and they just say, hey guys, it's all over for us. Let's just all like kumbaya here while we move down the conveyor belt to the slaughterhouse of mediocrity and a life worth nothing. That's what it is. I know it sounds fucked up, but that's what it is. And you know what? I say this. God, I pray for them. I forgive them. I'm not going to critique them. Why would I critique them? I mean, I know it's not personal. We don't know what we do. You know what I'm saying? People haven't been given the tools. Not everybody was given the tools. I was blessed with something. I was blessed with the freaking fire that will never extinguish. I will never, ever, ever, ever stop. You know what I'm saying? What's that movie in Hangover? You know what I mean? Where I forget the guy's name. He's like the funniest guy. That, you know what I'm saying? I forget his name, but with the satchel, and he's at the funeral, and he's like telling the people, "I will never, ever change." On the microphone, "I will never, ever change." That's me, bro, and I know it pisses people off. I know it pisses them off. Because they're just like, wait, why is he still so... You know why I'm still so confident, bro? Because I'm like, yo, I don't want to be like them. I don't want to be like these guys. I don't want to be the man who just like gives up. I don't want to be walking around like a broken man. I'm not about to do that. I'm not going to live my life being a broken man. I'm happy. I'm not going to do that. I'm still going to smile. I'm still going to believe in myself. I'm still gonna fight. I'm still gonna push. I'm gonna keep going. That's me. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. And not everybody has that. But they do have it. But I don't know, man. You can't force people to do things, man. You just, and I recognize that, man, this is all in the Bible. This all has to be in the Bible somewhere. I'm sure it is. I know it has to be. Let's look at some of these chats. Someone said gay. Who who goes into somebody's like, who does this? It's got to be a child. It's got to be a kid who like a high schooler who just gets on like who says that, looks at someone's face and goes, this person is gay. I'm gonna go to the comment and say you're gay and walk away. Like that person is clearly unhappy. Like you're not a happy person. Like cool people don't do that. Cool people. You don't have to agree with me. But a cool person doesn't do that. I don't know why I don't even why I'm giving this person even any attention. But you know, I guess I am is because I'm like realizing that some people just are not cool. Like you gotta recognize some people are not. You need to have losers and uncool people and just douchebags. You need to have these people in the world so you know what not to do. You know what I mean? And a lot of times it's like a virus. Like being a douche, being racist, being a hater, being all these things. It's a virus, bro. It's a virus. It's like a program, and then they just turn into a demon, and they can't help it. You know what I mean? It's like, Lord forgive them for they do not know what they do type shit. Except for racism. Racism is so crazy, and I don't understand how people are totally okay with it, because I'm like, don't you realize like your entire value system is rooted in hating people? And exclusion of others. I'm not saying tribalism is great. Like, it's your tribe. Love your tribe. But to literally be promoting the hatred of others is wild. Wild, bro. It's wild. It's like the devil front and center. You know what I'm saying? It's the devil front and center, brother. And then you got a whole political regime around it, and then you build a whole entire race around it. It's so crazy. Honestly, bro. Only Jesus can save us. Where is God? That's what I gotta say. Hey, Isabel, thank you for liking. You gotta believe in your greatness. You must know. I mean, what other alternative is there? I remember one time I was telling somebody like my mission in life, and I was just like expressing my ambitions, right? I was expressing my ambition and what I was gonna do in life, and I was just talking about like winning. I just said the word winning. I just said winning. We gotta win. Let's like this is how we win this moment, or this is how we win in this situation. I kept talking about winning, and this is how I knew I wasn't talking to the right person when it comes to this whole plan of just doing well in life, right? This guy was like, winning all that matters to you? All you care about is winning? And I was just like, what other alternative is there? What other alternative is there? Like, why would you want to do anything else? Like, it's like you have two paths. There's two paths, and people right here. Are you gonna go this way? Or are you gonna go this way? You know what I'm saying? And I look at it, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna make the decision that I feel like is the most logical decision. And the most, or emotional, maybe it's emotion, I'm justifying it with logic. Emotionally, my emotions tell me, the energy and motion flowing through my body is telling me to choose the winning path, and I'm going to justify that with logic. There is no need for justification. The decision is justified. The choice was justified in itself. And I'm clipping videos right now. Let's see. So all right. You guys see my business? This is literally how people are becoming millionaires, or at least making six figures. They're literally filming live streams just like this, and then they're clipping their videos, and then they're distributing these clips. Then they're distributing clips on every single platform. You keep doing that consistently, your face gets recognizable. You create a funnel where everybody goes to a website. If I was like even more strategic, I should be wearing a t-shirt with my freaking website on it, right? And so imagine if I'm posting thousands of videos on the internet with my website. Eventually people are gonna click on the website and they will buy what I'm selling. If every single video is staying consistent with the same like message, which is what I'm doing, which is really you. And so what do you talk about is what you want to talk about. You are the niche. The goal is to not think niche or even categories of what you talk about. It's like thinking of yourself as an industry. Like, I am not trying to get into the music industry. I'm in the Rougeon industry. I have my own industry, right? And it's like building your own algorithm. You got to build your own algorithm. Razlin, that doesn't happen to hardly anyone. More than likely, you won't make anything and you're just wasting your time. Well, that's a great opinion that you have of yourself. Possibly, you probably basically what Razlin is saying is that wouldn't help any. That doesn't happen hardly to me. More than likely, Razlin is saying this, guys. This is what Razlin is saying. More than likely, I, Razlin, won't make anything, and I, Razlin, is wasting my time because I, Razlin, am incapable. Razlin has a low self esteem and he has an inferiority complex. He doesn't believe he's capable of anything. And because he doesn't believe he's capable of anything, he projects that onto other people. And when he sees somebody else who knows they're capable of that, he feels incredibly threatened because it's like, how dare you believe in yourself when I don't? So what Razlin likes to do is go around to other people and tell them that they can't do anything. Razlin is what we call a dream killer, ladies and gentlemen. You know how like in the movies, there's like the bully, the hater, the really unhappy person who doesn't believe in themselves and hates themselves. Razlin is like one of those type of people. Razlin likes to go, he likes to go around and he likes to go around and basically just, you know, deflate people, essentially, because he's one of those type of people. So I want to make this video to say, we feel sorry for you. I'm sorry that you feel that way about yourself, Razlin. I really wish you the best. I hope you find God. Good luck to you, buddy. Let's see these videos. When you're encountering fucked up people, remember, their punishment is they have to be them. But you know what I say to myself? I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna let these people turn me into them. I'm not gonna let these people turn me into an evil person. I'm not gonna let, because their fucking punishment is the fact that they have to be them. Remember that. When you're encountering fucked up people, remember, their punishment is they have to be them. You get to be you. So when you remember that, I'm telling you, you'll realize like, oh, you'll start choosing your battles more wisely. You'll start having more empathy. You'll have some empathy for the opposition. You'll say, oh, they're sad people. These people don't like themselves. They hate themselves. I have empathy for them. Yeah, I may have to break them down spiritually, but I have empathy. And that empathy, for me, allows me to still see their humanity and not paint them as these soulless, avatars walking around. I look at them like, oh, these are just really sad people, man. When you're sad and you've been through pain, you're living in fear turns into hatred, and that just turns into this. When you're encountering fucked up people, remember, I had to get closer to God because I started realizing like, oh, this is like a virus that's like a demonic energy that we as a collective are all consumed by, and the only way out is to transcend it. You got to transcend it. I had to realize I had to transcend. I had to get closer to my spiritual strength. I had to really tap in to really understand how to do what I need to do. The closer I got to God, the more I recognized, like, okay, being a spiritual warrior, really, I believe my values as a spiritual warrior, my values are. I got to improve my speaking. If you really want to grow spiritually and become stronger, you have to stop lying to yourself. Stop thinking you're a good person. Stop thinking, I'm not saying you're not a good person. I'm saying stop believing that you are a perfect angel who is infallible, and you're the angelic being. That creates evil. That is what creates the evil in the world. That's what creates evil. It creates evil because you just think that you can't do anything wrong. Perfect. That's the evil. You know, no friends. I know how that shit feels. I know how it feels to be sleeping on the streets, having no one to call, and like you get attacked by somebody. Somebody just assumes that you're you did something. Maybe they think you're someone else, and then they throw shit at you, and you're like, damn, I'm already down. And then like life just comes, and people who don't even know just come and kick you, bro. They kick you while you're down. Like, dude, I don't deserve this. And you know, and you want to cry, and you're fucking pissed, dude. And like going through all that, you know what I said to myself? I'm not gonna let people turn me into them. I'm not gonna let these people turn me into an evil person. Dude. And I believe that for me, the more that I link my purpose to God, and I am able to discern the civilized social warfare. That's all it is. You'll see it, and it's super, super meta and nuanced, micro niche moments. Still go through it, but you know what I say to myself? I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna let these people turn me into them. I want to keep saying that. Because I don't like to create this versus them dynamic. This is what happens. Dude, I wish I want to get better with my videos. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I know I'm judging myself. I know I'm judging myself. I gotta make more videos. Practice makes perfect. This is one thing I'm realizing as a content creator, is that it's like accepting the fact that you still gotta improve, and you gotta just like know that it's like appreciating where you are. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really hard on myself, and I'm like, man, I want to make better videos, you know? And it's like I'm watching myself, and I'm grading my own homework, and I'm working on that. So I gotta think positive. What does Robert Greene say? It's like a spiritual parasite. I know this because I've been I am somebody who's received injusticeness. That sounds funny. I really have though, man. I really have. I'm not even saying that as a victim. I'm like, it's like, this is a difficult thing, man. It's like you could literally be talking about your situation and people will be like, oh, you're a victim. And it's like, dude, if somebody does something to me, is that not like, do I not say nothing? It's like they want people to just accept it. I don't understand it. Forgive yourself. I'm not saying don't say. We're living in a time where if you stand up for yourself, people will look at you like something's wrong with you. I'm telling you, man. You know how many times where I'm like, I will go to someone and be like, hey, I don't like it when you do that. And they freak out. I'm just like, what? You could just do what you want to people? I'm like, why do people, if someone comes to me and tells me, hey, Joshua, what you did made me mad and hurt my feelings, I would be like, okay, what did I do to hurt your feelings? How can I don't want to hurt your feelings. I didn't do that intentionally. You say that to a lot of people nowadays and they freak out. It's weird, bro. We're living in a weird ass fucking time. It's so absurd, bro. It is so absurd. I don't understand how absurd the world we're living in. And I realize, like, I have to pray more. The reason why I have to pray more, the reason, okay, my faith in God has compounded because I came to the realization that I couldn't understand how absurd people were. The more you read, the more intelligent you become, the more you challenge yourself, you get smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter. And it's like the smarter you become, the more you realize how absurd and irrational our world is. And at that point, I just was like, dude, I have to talk. I have to have God, cause like, it's like I'm way too perceptive. I'm way too perceptive where I'm looking at the world and I'm like, dude, there's no way to describe how fucking indescribable this shit is. I don't know how to even tell you why it is the way it is, but all I know is I can't lean on my own understanding, because if I do, I don't know, but I will literally just drive myself to insanity with the fucking irrational absurdism of our society and our world. I'm like, dude, the only answer is God. See, because it's like, don't lean on your own understanding. You will probably never know why people do what the fuck they do, and just accept that. Accept that shit.